This year's measles outbreak is now the worst since the disease was declared eliminated 25 years ago. The CDC says there have been more than 1,200 confirmed measles cases in the U.S. so far this year. Most are linked to that outbreak in Texas. 2025 has already surpassed the last record from 2019. Measles, of course, is preventable with a vaccine.
And if you're planning to hit the beach this summer, you may want to check the water quality first. A new report found that 61% of U.S. beaches had at least one day last year with unsafe levels of fecal contamination. Heavy rain can overwhelm sewage systems, washing pollution into the water. So this problem is expected to worsen with more extreme weather caused by climate change. Nearly 1 in 7 beaches tested positive for contamination on a quarter of testing days.
Well, this week, a big change for kids at Madison's Goodman Pool. Kids under 16 will now no longer be allowed without an adult. It changes the rule that kids 11 to 15 can get in by themselves. The change comes after some concerning situations to start the summer season. Police were called 8 times in the first 2.5 weeks because of behavioral issues. It did include a couple of fights. In addition to the new rule, the pool has introduced a pool monitor program to help manage and disrupt potential issues. The new age limit starts this Thursday.
This week, the Dane County Fair returns to the Alliant Energy Center. The fair runs from Thursday to Sunday. Gates open at 8 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. No entry is allowed after 8 p.m., but events continue until 11. Admission is $15 for ages 12 and older, $10 for children 6 to 11, and free for children 5 and under. Tickets can be purchased with cash, card, or online.
Boy, where does the time go? Only 3 more weeks left of concerts on the square this season, and the next one's coming up on Wednesday.
Just bring a blanket or low-lying chair and enjoy the music and all the good vibes. You can also reserve a table for catering. Plus, there are plenty of food vendors to choose from. You can reserve your spot starting as early as 3 p.m. The concert begins at 7. This week's theme is Mozart and Mahler. You can catch Susan Simon, Jalen Banks, and meteorologist Blaze Keller there live this week. We are a proud sponsor here at News 3, and we got to be out there this week, and those spots filled up very fast.
Especially when the weather's nice.
Yes.
You know, when even when it's warm, you know, the shade under the trees and everything, you always find a comfy spot. Savannah, we've been so lucky this year. You know, knock on some wood.
Yeah.
That we haven't had it. We haven't had any severe weather or rain or anything like that really to impact concerts. So. How's this Wednesday looking?
Yeah.
Give us a little glimpse into that?
Stormy Wednesday overall. I think we could see a couple stronger storms. So, you know, I think we're mainly looking at the afternoon, evening, but, you know, that could change a little bit. But
still some time.
Right now, there is storms in the forecast for Wednesday. Got to get through the haze that we're waking up to this morning. We'll talk about the storms coming up.
And I've got a front row seat to a big night in Madison coming up this Wednesday. We're talking about the Northwoods League All-Star Game and how you can be part of it and see a drone show. That's coming up next in the 608.
watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
All right, we're back. You know, there is an air quality alert that's going to be in effect through noon today.
This is due to wildfire smoke drifting from Canada. So let's take a look at the map here. We've been keeping a close look at this all morning. Green means good air quality. Yellow means moderate. Orange shows unhealthy conditions for sensitive groups. And red means unhealthy for everyone. Savannah, and this is causing some visibility issues for us across the area.
Yeah, we have a foggy start and that haze really playing a role on our lower visibilities pretty much everywhere. We've got a few places up to 10 miles, but we're down to 9 in Madison, 5 in Lone Rock, just half a mile or quarter of a mile in Boscobel, 7, that's the magic number in Monroe, Mineral Point, Platteville, and Viroqua, 4 miles in Watoma. We'll still have light to moderate smoke levels that's going to persist all day, even past noon, so I wouldn't be surprised if the National Weather Service office does issue or extend that air quality alert to later in the day and even tomorrow morning. So the blue, that's what we're going to see this afternoon. And then the yellow, that's going to push back far west, including Dane County late tonight into early tomorrow morning. So it's not going to kind of move out of southern Wisconsin until later tomorrow into Wednesday. That's when we see those levels increase all entirely and move out of here. Not impossible that we see more smoke towards the end of the week. That's after a cold front pushes through. 63 in Madison. Most of us across Dane County lower to mid 60s, and even some of us across southern Wisconsin in the upper 50s. 58 in Lone Rock, 59 in Boscobel are dew points. Those were really pleasant yesterday. It'll be humid today, hazy and warm. I did drop our highs today because I do think the hazy skies that'll play a role on our temperatures and not able to achieve the mid to even upper 80s. I think we'll really stay in the lower to mid 80s at best today. And like I said, humidity levels, those are going to increase. So yesterday it was pretty pleasant. It's a little humid right now, but those climb again, and that's how it'll stay through Thursday morning. And then beyond that, Thursday night into Friday, we start to see those come down to under 60 degrees again, but that'll be short-lived. You can see by Saturday, with more storm chances, it'll increase Saturday night into Sunday. That's when dew points are going to rise yet again to very uncomfortable levels, pushing about 70 degrees. Those storm chances return Wednesday and Thursday. It'll be nice Friday. First half of Saturday looks quiet, and then more storms for Sunday and to start early next week off.
All right, so we're going to start watching Wednesday pretty close because we got concerts in the square. You were talking about the chance we could see some storms.
Yeah, we do have a marginal risk right now, which is low level, but still something we're keeping an eye on. I would not be surprised if there are a couple stronger storms in the area on Wednesday.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Savannah.
Well, switching gears now, we're in the 608. Madison is set to host the 2025 Northwoods League All-Star Game this week.
And you know they are doing it up at the Duck Pond. Josh Breiter is there with what fans should be all ready for this week. Good morning, Josh.
Hey, good morning, you guys. I've got a front row seat here at the Duck Pond, and it's a beautiful morning for that to be talking about a big event coming to town. I've got a special couple guests here this morning in the 608. Vern Stedman, MJ Sweeney. Vern, I want to start with you because this is going to be a huge event right here at the Duck Pond this week.
Yeah, we're super excited. Tuesday night, we start off with a Madison Nightmares game at 5 o'clock, and then right after the game, we roll into the Northwoods League Home Run Derby. We'll have softball players from Northwoods League Softball League and the baseball players out here right after the game on Tuesday night playing in a home run derby. That'll be outstanding and a ton of fun. And then on Wednesday, we host the Northwoods League All-Star Game at 6:30.
What is this All-Star Game all about? I mean, this is a big deal.
Absolutely. You know, there's been over 400 players, and right now there's 130 former Northwoods League players playing Major League Baseball. So on Wednesday night, to have the top players from the entire league here for this year is a huge deal. I bet there's going to be at least 15 to 20 future big leaguers out here on the field on Wednesday night here in Madison, and it should be a ton of fun.
Oh my gosh, we're lucky enough to have a Mallard with us this morning, MJ Sweeney. MJ, good morning to you.
Good morning, how are you doing?
I am doing great. First off, how tall are you?
I'm 6'8". I like to say I'm 6'7" because there's like a meme going around about the 6'7" thing, so we'll go with 6'7".
I love it. I'm like, you're like towering up over me. You know, this is a big night for you to be able to be on display right here in Madison.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited. Especially really excited for my family to come out too, who I haven't seen in about 2 months. They're getting here tomorrow, and so they'll be right above the dugout tomorrow, and I'm really excited to see them.
This is a special place for you because this is kind of a full circle moment. There's a little bit of family history for you here in Madison.
Yes, yeah. My grandpa used to coach here for the Madison Muskies. I think I honestly don't even know what year it was, but my mom was the bat girl as well. So it goes pretty full circle moment for me, and just being out here in a place where my dad or my mom and grandpa used to be at is pretty special.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And that's really what this is all about, because this is such a big life experience for a lot of these players.
Absolutely. And, hopefully it's something they're going to remember for a long time. And it's cool to see family coming back. And again, the baseball is going to be great here on Wednesday night. Probably the best baseball game we'll have from a talent perspective over the summer. But it's still going to be fun, and we're going to have a drone show after the game, our last drone show of the year, presented by Channel 3000. And if you haven't seen the drone shows before, they're amazing. There'll be 250 drones up in the sky, putting on amazing displays and telling some kind of fun stories about the history of baseball in Madison and more stuff, and super excited for that as well.
Yeah, we have a link to tickets up on channel3000.com. MJ, one more question. Since you've been in Madison this summer, what is your favorite thing about being here in Madtown?
I really like how the front office has done a really good job, setting the players up with great host families and stuff, but also living close to the field where I can go to the gym and lift every day. I think Vern's been doing a great job, and Will's been doing a great job as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you two so much for being out here this morning. We appreciate it. If you'd like to learn more about the All-Star Game, again, all the festivities tomorrow and Wednesday, just go to the story up on channel3000.com, guys.
All right, good stuff. A lot going on this week at the Duck Pond, the All-Star Game in town. Hoping to see some mallards shine in the big spotlight.
Drones, fireworks, and mallards.
I love it.
Yes.
Josh is always looking for cool things to share in the 608. Got an idea for him? Reach out and let him know about it.